Now, complete high school football coverage with John Appicello, Alyssa Ray, and Eric Johnson. This is 10 Sports First and 10. Sponsored by Glass & Associates, DeHart Tile, Schul's, and Blue Ridge Towers.
All right, it's the finish line of the regular season. Yeah, put your signature on it. The 10 Sports Island, folks, is under siege. There's a predator in the water, and he's hungry for the playoffs. You yell Barracuda, and everybody says, what? You yell Shark, and we've got a panic on our hands on the 4th of July. We may not have Quint in the house, but we've got Hooper. He is Jeff Williamson. He's got all the fancy equipment. He's got the First and 10 website, safe and sound. Much of the night involves those Week 11 rivalry games they play every year. Some help playoff positioning. Some are simply bragging right games for the next 364 days in about 21 hours. That said, the 4D playoff picture was the most volatile, so we'll delay our game of the week and start at Jefferson Forest, holding the 8th and final spot. It was a huge contest tonight, hosting Heritage. As you know, they are a Class 3 power. And let's get you out there for what was a great game. Caleb Smith running the quarterback sneak, and he's gone. 50-yard gallop and go. 28-21, JF trying to get it done. Back and forth the fair. Heritage ball, they've got firepower. Elijah Davis taking it into tie. 28 all. JF responds. They are not going quietly, sneaking it in. 35-28 JF. Later, 38-35 JF. Heritage ball. Jabari Blake keeps it himself. And Heritage over JF. 42-38 was your final. LCA still trying to play their way in at Brookville, who had other ideas. Here we go. Tanner Bernard picked off by Luke Wolf. Stop the madness. LCA in business, as we like to say. They cash in. Zach Vernholst up the gut. LCA rolling. Brookville coming back. Ryan North. He is pinballing into the end zone. 21-6 LCA. Brookville onside kick. They're on it. Tanner Bernard, you know what he's going to do with it? Cash it in. In overtime, Brookville 42-41. While we're talking Seminole District, Amherst, another key player in this bracket, 28-21 over EC Glass in a very important game. What about Liberty at Rustburg? Rustburg needing a win to get in. And then they needed some help. But Liberty's Corey Stanley, 21 yards he's in, 13-7 Liberty. Now it's 20-6 Liberty. Second quarter, 50 seconds left, squib kick. You didn't want it to go that way. Samondre Ferguson returns it for a touchdown. 20-13, Rustburg is in this thing and thinking they're alive. Rustburg, Shamar Johnson, 4-yard touchdown, extra point, no good. Liberty with a 1-point lead, 20-19. Liberty, Rustburg, Shamar Johnson, he's loose, he's out there, he's cutting back, he's refusing to be denied. 79-yard touchdown. Rustburg shocks Liberty 25-20. So the Region C playoff qualifying as we know right now. Western could still get more points and tie Liberty, but right now Liberty sits in your 8th spot with Rustburg jumping up to 7. Keep all that in mind. It's a kooky night, and it's not over, again, because one of Western Marl's old opponents still has a game to play tomorrow. So what about the 4D bracket? Well, GW Danville hoping for one of the higher seeds, obviously. Danville 8-1, the Piedmont champs, at Halifax tonight. Second play of the game after they get done running out onto the field. It's Carlos Poole finding Sean Watlington from about 25 yards out. Eagles on the board first. He's in. Halifax County answers on its third play. Jamal Brandon takes the handoff, and that is a Comet. I'm told they streak. Streaking Comet into the zone right there. We've got a touchdown. Under 2 minutes to go, first quarter. Poole and Watlington connect again. He would get forced out inside the 5, but Poole would keep it himself. The Eagles are going to go up 21-7 and go on to a resounding 58-14 win. We're still talking that Class 4 bracket. Salem and Pulaski. Key game. Here we go. Late second. Spartans up 22-13, trying to extend their lead. We've got a pick right there by Noah Odell. No harm. They'd go 3 and out. Start of the third. Salem's familiar number 9, D'Angelo Ramsey. Little spin move, and he trots on in. Cougars trying to respond, but quarterback Cade Akers sacked by Salem's Anthony Haught. Salem handled Pulaski 43-20 tonight. Your other Class 4 score you need to know about, Blacksburg rolled Christiansburg in the rivalry game 49-14. So what about the Region D, 4D? A lot you expected. Blacksburg obviously taking it home here, but JF in at 8, Pulaski at 9. You can see Pulaski just misses. Again, Amherst doing enough, Jefferson Forest doing enough to continue on into the playoffs. Some other Piedmont scores for you. Bassett 42-6, and Franklin County over Tunstall. The Eagles go to 4-6 with the victory. All right, we'll take time out from the high school ranks, catch our breath, and check in with Alyssa Ray in Miami as the Hokies are prepping tomorrow night's Coastal Division Showdown.
Virginia Tech is known for its lunch pail defense. Bud Foster's crew is ranked 2nd nationally in scoring defense, 9th overall. But Miami is getting national attention for another reason: its defensive sideline tradition.
The turnover chain, a 10-carat representation of what the U defense stands for. It's made of 900 orange and sapphire stones, and while gaudy it may be, desired it has become.
I know I've seen the turnover chain and everything like that on social media, but you know, I'm not exactly what I pay attention to right now when I'm looking at film use. I'm just looking at what they're running and stuff like that. But you know, I'm sure they're going to try to make some turnovers, and we got to make sure that doesn't happen.
So far, redshirt freshman quarterback Josh Jackson has protected the football. He's thrown for more than 2,000 yards, 17 touchdowns, and just 4 interceptions. And if it's up to the Hokies, the infamous chain will go unworn.
You know, we have always taught the techniques. We've always done the drill work. I think maybe just during team emphasis, we've done a better job of emphasizing it, and they seem to understand it more. Maybe there's a realization of how important it is. Maybe there's some pride in taking care of the ball.
The Hurricanes are ranked 6th nationally in turnover margin, so the Hokies need to take care of the football to have a chance to come out with a win. In Miami, Alyssa Ray, 10 Sports.
All right, thanks, Alyssa. He's eating his way right through that line. At Bogle tonight, both schools were plenty carnivorous. The Golden Eagles, meanwhile, single wing can gobble up yards with no remorse. And the Highlanders have reeled in all comers but one when we come back. The marching Virginians do not disappoint out at Craig County tonight. Rivalry game, meanwhile, in South County. Hidden Valley Cave Spring. The Knights are into the playoffs. The Titans would like to send them there with a loss. It's that kind of love they have for each other. Let's get you out and have a look at this one. That's Jonah Fitzgerald, the quarterback. Titans ready for war with the Knights. Fitzgerald automatically going up top to Kelly Mitchell. Watch this, jump ball. You know what? Jump ball goes to the offense. Fitzgerald to the ground attack. Watch him head to the corner in a 7-0 Titans lead. This one back and forth, but Hidden Valley eventually got the better of Cave Spring for the 7th consecutive year, 23-22. So the Region 3D standings. And as you can see right now, we have Tunstall projected at 8 and Cave Spring at 7, even though both schools come out in a dead heat. We will obviously update if something changes, but that's how we have it projected at the moment. Here's more of the 3D contenders, 2 seed and 3D. Lord Botetourt welcoming a winless William Fleming squad. Let's get you out and have a look-see early on. It's senior night at LB, and Preston Martin going to hook up, 36-yard touchdown pass. Kyle Coombe, LB up 10-0 early. Cavs next drive, same connection. Preston Martin going to Kyle Coombe for a 35-yard game, which would set up an Ethan Clower 4-yard touchdown 3 plays later in a 17-0 LB lead. Hunter Rice adds a 26-yard touchdown here. Lord Botetourt over Fleming, 38-7. What about William Byrd at Northside tonight? Crazy finish. William Byrd trailing 17-3 at the half. First play, the second, Larry Basham hauling in a 52-yard touchdown pass. 17-10 would be the score as the comeback begins. Later on, Terriers continue to fight back. Logan Taylor running at 5 yards to tie the game, 17-all. On to overtime. Bird's first play offensively from scrimmage. Basham is in. Byrd over Northside, 23-20 in overtime.
First, I hope it taught us if we don't get ready Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we're in trouble on Friday, particularly now in the playoffs. I hope that's the first thing it did for us. Then also, it's got to give them a faith a little bit about if we're down and behind, you can come back.
All right, so this is the 3D bracket. We are projecting, and again, Botetourt Cave Spring down there 2 versus 7. We'll wait to see if Cave Spring has indeed won the tiebreaker. Tonight, we had a South Side showdown with 2 playoff teams in their respective classes. That was our spotlight game tonight, Martinsville and Magna Vista. Let's go over to Eric Johnson, who was there and enjoyed this contest.
Hey, Appy, you know, anytime you have a rivalry game, it actually means something to both teams, whether they've locked up a playoff spot or not, and that was certainly the case between Martinsville and Magna Vista. Let's get you down for the highlights in this one down in Ridgeway. Defensive battle in the first half, and Martinsville strikes first. Off a fumble recovery, check out Jalen Bennett coming up with a tip pass for the touchdown, 7-0, and that was the score at halftime. Late third quarter, the Bulldogs still in motion here. They cap off a 99-yard touchdown drive with a Jordan Hunley scamper for a score. 14-0 heading to the fourth. That's when things changed. Magna Vista went to Freddie Roberts at QB and found some running lanes. Kendall Rupert takes it up the gut for the Warriors. They are on the board. Then after a defensive stop, it's Roberts on the keeper, and we're tied at 14. Here we are, under 2 minutes to play. Martinsville trying to get up the field. Interception here by Lewis Taylor. Game-changing interception because guess what? The Warriors cash a check with another Rupert touchdown. Magna Vista scores 20 unanswered points in the fourth quarter alone. They get the comeback win over Martinsville.
I heard you tell your team at halftime, playing a little too tight, need to loosen up in the second half. What made the difference there?
You know, that was probably the difference. You know, I think the kids really responded and just played loose. You know, I thought we attacked the ball better in the secondary, got a big pick. And offensively, we just stayed on blocks, and the offensive line kind of controlled the line of scrimmage.
They didn't do anything that we weren't ready for. Like I said, we just got a little run down, got bit by the injury bug a little bit, and, you know, hats off to Magna Vista. They came out and played a good second half.
And Magna Vista now extends their streak to 9 wins in a row over Martinsville. Still didn't get the offensive consistency it was looking for from start to finish, but they did lose star running back Chris Scales with the injury in the fourth quarter to his leg. It'll be interesting to see if he'll miss any time going forward. Appy?
All right, quick check of the top seed in 3D, Stanton River. Would they remain the top seed? Well, they would, win or lose, but this game more important to Patrick Henry. Let's get you out and have a look because they're trying to get into that 5D bracket. Let's look at PH, full moon out there. Grant Jennings chucking it deep, wide open Daniel Gray, 75-yard touchdown. But Stanton River does what they do. Grayson Overstreet doing the job from 8 yards out. This one goes to Stanton River in big fashion, 60-13. So the 5D, 8 teams advancing. And as you can see, PH right now hanging on at number 7 as we have them projected. Now to the 2A ranks, and could Glenver at 8-1 notch a win, lock down a top region seed? Let's get you out to that one. Glenver taking on Radford. Jack Leonard been their big man all day long. Quick run into the end zone. Highlanders go up 7-0. All Glenver, 28-0 your final over Radford. Floyd County at Allegheny. Winford Beale getting them fired up. They're a playoff team. Buffs up 13-7. This is Jarrett Agee, number 40, going the distance to make it 20-7. Buffaloes beat the Mountaineers 22-7. Three Rivers scores for you. Cavaliers get their second win of the season. Dogwood District, Gretna over Dan River, and Rappahannock over Nelson County. Appomattox rolls. William Campbell rolls. Your projected seeding brackets for 2C, and there you see Martinsville at 7 will get Appomattox County. 2D, quick check. How about Grayson up to the 6th seed tonight? All right, you're gonna need a bigger boat. Our boat is being steered tonight by Marie. She's in there, she's getting it done. She's kept us from running aground. She hasn't burned out the motor yet. Plus the green wave fit the theme tonight. We'll see if they could wash over another opponent when we come back. Region 1C, all our local teams, and we've known Narrows is having a year tonight, looking to make it 9 of 10. Perry McClure is in, drawing first blood. Marcellus Dawson fighting Blues up 7-0, but Narrows responds like they've done all year long. Mike McKinney breaking a tackle, and he's in the zone. Narrows 40-16. They are victorious. Eastmont at Craig County tonight. Of course, the Marching Virginians on hand for them. Craig County's Dakota Henderson, nice run here, rumbling near side, nice gain for the Rockets, but Eastmont, Matt McLernan, pick 6, he's gone, touchdown. Eastmont is victorious, 32-13. Bath County at Covington, Chris Jones's gang's been led all year long by what is a superstar in K.J. Moore. Here he goes for yet another touchdown. Covington over Bath, 36-8. Mountain Empire scores it overtime. Grayson the victory, and as you can see, they were the 6th seed. George Wythe was a winner, and so was Fort Chiswell. As we look at the 1C bracket, it is all local squads. Should be a lot of fun. Meantime, how about the 1B bracket? And as you can see, at least 6 teams, right? William Campbell advances with a bye as the 2 seed, as does Riverheads up there, the 1 seed. Check our website, folks. Here's more scores. Hargrave over North Cross, and Rockbridge, a huge night by their quarterback. As usual, Ben Rodenizer, 17 of 22, 254, and 4 touchdowns. They are playoff bound after an 0-10 year a year ago. Kudos to Coach Poston up there and the Wildcats for getting it done. Check our websites to review standings and brackets. 'Twas a fine show indeed. We will see you next week with the playoff edition of First and 10.